Welcome back to Colorado's Best. I'm Paula Haddock here at Aspen Falls Spa and Wellness. I'm with Dr. Dennis Kotelko. You're the medical director here.
I am.
And we are talking about something so exciting, revolutionary really, called i-Lipo. Tell me all about this, doctor.
Well, iLipo is a new, relatively new, low-level laser. It's a red light that you can actually see lighting up here. It's painless. It's for body liposculpting.
And what is actually going on with this lipo? We've seen a lot of different kinds of lipos out there, different lasers. How does this work? How does it differ from the others?
Yeah, it's been around for a number of years now. I mean, there are other similar wavelength machines or lasers that deliver the same thing. One, and I'll just mention a trade name because it's well known, Zerona, and it functions in a different way. However, I think this has some advantages because you're applying the laser light, the diodes directly to the skin, and when we'll pan on this, you'll see that you have 36 separate laser diodes working right through the skin on the fat cells.
What are they doing to the fat cells?
Well, the fat cells are like little globules of clusters of grapes. And really, this laser light, without emitting heat or causing pain or any damage to the skin, changes those fat cells. It breaks down triglycerides into free fatty acids, which people can use as energy, and glycerol. Now, why does it do that, or what does that accomplish? Well, once you break down a large triglyceride molecule into these smaller molecules, it can leak out through the cell, gets absorbed by your lymphatics, and certainly after you get this treatment, you see immediate reduction of 1.5 to 2 inches of fat.
You see that right away?
Right away.
That's incredible.
But to keep it, you do have to use those free fatty acids. With a 10-minute treatment like this, and then doing one on the other side, 10-minute treatment, you've now released 400 calories of free fatty acids. You got to use them up. So we at this spa have an exercise program right here in our gym, or we'll send people to a gym where they want to utilize that free fatty acid.
So they've released that nice energy, and then you go and you work out, and you use specifically that energy for your workout.
Now, it is unusual because let's just say you go to the gym. And you go on a treadmill.
Right.
You spend 45 minutes. You're using glucose. You're just aerobically working out. What we want to do here is work out with kind of low heart rate settings you've often seen on a treadmill or an elliptical, fat-burning settings. That's using free fatty acids rather than glycogen. So very successful. And I think, you will get results whether you work out or not, whether you change your diet or not. Correct?
He's a believer.
I've had like 9 sessions and did take a break over the holidays, and everything stayed the same. There was no anything that came back. It's been a total of 9 inches from the top, middle, and bottom section of the abdomen. So it's very satisfying.
So the result of this is really liposculpting. You're reducing fat measurably in how you wear clothes. You're reducing the fat in your system, and you just feel better, you look better.
How many treatments do you typically need?
Typically, again, it's a 10-minute period on each side, so 20 minutes every second day. We recommend 9 treatments.
And I understand iLipo, it's been around in Europe for a long time, but it was voted like the best slimming treatment for 2010, 2011.
Yes.
I mean, that's a big deal.
It is.
Paris, I mean, that happened in Paris, right?
Well, Chromogenex is the company that makes this, and they're out of the UK, Wales, and they have a huge presence in Europe. They've just been introducing this technology here into the U.S. these last 2 years, and it's been phenomenal. How it's taken off and how well it works.
Yeah, that's really exciting in itself, but then to find out that there's no pain, you're not damaging anything, there's no downtime.
I mean, there are various ways to take off fat. Let's look at surgical ways. I mean, you're doing liposuction. If you're doing liposuction, you're creating an anesthetic field, you're creating marginal little holes, you're actually damaging skin. You've got 3-4 weeks of downtime, you're wearing a complete corset, you got bruising, and surprisingly enough, a year later, a lot of the fat returns, but not to the areas you've liposucked, but to abnormal areas like your shoulder girdle.
Yeah.
You get
Just surprising
fat in
places.
areas where
Yeah.
it was taken away and now it's back.
And that's not the case at all with iLipo. I mean,
No.
you are loving this. And, you know, you were talking about anesthesiology. That is your background. You're a medical doctor.
Yes.
You've got some incredible credentials.
Well, I did practice anesthesiology for 33 years, both in Los Angeles and in Denver, Colorado. And within the last 10 years, I've been doing laser medicine, teaching at our laser college, where we graduate students for laser technical skills.
Yeah.
And I've been more and more involved with aesthetic medicine in the last 3 years since a disability. I've in fact done this full time.
This is just incredible. The iLipo. You can find it right here at Aspen Falls Spa and Wellness. It really is revolutionary. You've got to come and check it out. The iLipo technology is now available at several spas in Denver. They're all offering this great deal. You can get 50% off your first iLipo treatment. That's just $149 to try it. People often lose between 1 and 4 inches after their first treatment. They see it immediately. So call today for this great offer. Now, here's the number to call. It's a toll-free number, 1-855-56-iLipo, 1-855-564-5476. You can also go online, ilipoddenver.com.